business. You must not tamper with arrangements. Work hard and sweetly pay your taxes, never asking what for. Each time you vote, you support the process. Each time you vote, you support the process. Brazil and Bahrain, oh, Egypt, Ukraine, so many people in pain. Neil Cassidy drops dead, and Allen Ginsberg's tears shampoo his beard. Neil Cassidy drops dead, and Allen Ginsberg's lips tighten and thin. Neil Cassidy drops dead, and Allen Ginsberg's hose down in a barn. Neil Cassidy drops dead, and Allen Ginsberg's howl becomes a growl. Everyone has babies, babies full of rabies, rabies full of scabies. Scarlet has a fever, ringlets full of ringworm, angel of distemper, the little fella has got rubella, nipper full of fungus, junior full of gangrene, mine is melanoma, tyke full of gripe, whippersnapper scurvy, urchin made of acne, get that thing away from me. Victim, all life's adventurer, which of the two are you? Victim, all life's adventurer, which of the two are you? Concerto. All the best ones are dead, and there's a song I can't stand, and it's stuck in my head. There's a song I can't stand, and stuck in my head. Oboe concerto. All I do is drink to absent friends, and there's a song I can't stand, and it's stuck in my head. There's a song I can't stand, and it's stuck in my head. The older generation have tried dawn to dusk the hunt is on. The father searches for the son. In Istanbul, give him back to me in Istanbul. Give me back my brown-eyed son. Secret streets in disbelief, little shadow shows the lead. Prostitute stylish and glum, in amongst them you are one. Oh, what have I done? Off the tongue, the vicious street gang slang. I lean into a box of pine, identify the kid as mine. Don Juan, picaresque wife beater vest, cold hand, Iceman, warring caveman. Well, if this is what it takes to describe I'm not a man, wheeler dealer, mover shaker, Casanova, beefaroni, but lonely. Well, if this is what it takes to describe I'm not a man, I'm not a man, I'm something much bigger and better than a man. Wise as, smart as, workaholic, thick-skinned, two-fisted hombre ole. Well, if these are terms you'd use to describe, oh, I'm shaking, look at me, I'm quaking, true grit, true blue, kill crazy, so very manly of you. You are the soldier who won't get much older. You are the soldier who signed up to go. Wolf down, T-bone steak. Wolf down, cancer of the prostate. Ways to sit, and of course, ways to stand. I'm not a man, I'm not a man. No big fat locker room hockey jock laughing. I am not a man. I'd never kill or eat an animal, and I never would destroy this planet I am on. Well, what do you think I am, a man? Is the loneliest planet of all. Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Day after day you say one day, one day. Day after day you say one day, one day. But you're in the wrong place and you've got the wrong face, and humans are not really very humane, and Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Live with a loneliness that no one else knows. Time after time you say next time, next time. Time after time you say next time, next time. But you fail as a woman and you lose as a man. We do what we can, this place you will never understand. That you're in, say so. Let it begin. And Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Earth is the loneliest planet of all. Day you say one day, one day. Day after day you say one day, one day. But there's always a reason why you refuse. They always blame you, you, you. And there is nothing anyone can do. April, May, she climbed night and day. I hadn't seen her smile in a while. March, April, May, she climbed night and day. I hadn't seen her smile in a while. Search the university. She threw herself down and her head splits 3 ways. If you don't get 3 A's, her sweet daddy said, you're no child of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. If you don't get 3 A's, her sweet daddy said, you're no child of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. Staircase out the university. She threw herself down and her head split 3 ways. If you don't get 3 A's, her lovely boyfriend said, your shame is sure to stain the family name. If you don't get 3 A's, her lovely boyfriend said, your shame is sure to stain the family name. the university. She threw herself down and her head split three chock-a-block box, power study, polish up. And if it breaks your heart, then don't come running to me. Ramming, jabbing, hackering, ramming, chock-a-block box, power study, polish up. And if it breaks your legs, then don't come running to me.
Sometimes makes you jump with fright. Smiler with knife, it's your big night. Sinking bed, all warm and clean. Only sadness waits for me. Smiler with knife, you're just in time. You're just in time. Press the blade against my skin, never to make love again. Smiler with knife, it's alright. Surrendered will I am before you. I am sick to death of life. Smiler with knife, a light. A light. things weren't meant to be, then they would never come to me. Smiler, oh, don't worry so. Slamming one shot's gentle pain, someone calling out my name. Sex and love are not the same. Are not the same. Frittered long and slow, all I am and was will go. But where to and why now? When my last breath falls away, smiler, trust me when I say you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Kick the bride down the aisle and make no mistake, it's the best you can do for everyone's sake. Kick the bride down the aisle and treasure the day. I know so much more than I'm willing to say. She just wants a slave to break his back in pursuit of a living wage, so that she can laze and graze for the rest of her days. Right down everywhere they say, yeah. The joy brings many things, it cannot bring you joy. Sons of mothers huddled here, man and boy. 1850 swung the doors and human sewage swept inside, where victims speak in wine and where the hardened cry. I was sent here by a 3-foot half-wit in a wig. I took his insults on the chin, and never did I flinch. A swagger hides the fear in here. By this rule we breathe, and there is no one on this earth who I'd feel sad to leave. You see, we all lose. We all lose. What those in power do to you reminds us at a glance how humans hate each other's guts and show it given the chance. We never say aloud the things that we say in our prayers, 'cause no one cares. Many executed here by the awful, awfully good. But the only thing that makes me cry is when I see the sky. Brendan Behan's laughter rings for what he had or hadn't done. For he knew then, as I know now, that for each and every one of us, we all lose, rich or poor. We all lose, rich or poor, we all lose.
burn. Let the children cry and die in blind silence. But then you came along, and you held out your hand, and I fell in love with you and Scandinavia. I kissed the soil, I hugged the soil, I eased the soil. And I praise the God who made you. Stab me in your own time in Scandinavia. I'd be so happy to die in Scandinavia. Standing at the stone of one of our own, he died saving my life. He took the lead aimed for my head. Such love shown I'd never known. The gun, I love you. A job half done isn't done. Standing at the stone of one of our own, he took the plug and he hit the rug. Such love shown I've never known. Now I don't want to know tomorrow. So give me the gun. I love you. A job half done isn't done. Me
Drag the river, and within her you may find a sliver of the one of whom you speak and who they seek. She would gaze into the river as we'd look into a mirror, her reflection would beckon her to join me, join me, join me, join me. Happy we will be. On the coastal shore, I'm sure you'd break down if you saw abhorrent torrent crashing as it pours. The countercurrent holds a secret at the rise of tide, and it swells all alone for this heart born to hide. So join me, join me, join me, join me. I'm certain I heard her cry. By the river with a soul of submersible stone, every second of my life prepares to go. She would call into the river as she'd cry out for her mother. So stark, so haunt, deep enough for all I want. Oh, join us, join us, join us, join us, and happy we will be. Use a weapon of words, or fight with your fists, but can you forgive your ground and persist, and be the last one to blink. But can you forgive someone? And if you do, I run to you. Betray you with a word, I would slit my own throat. First of all, I will. The black peat of the hills, when I was still ill, see this mess and forgive someone, and then recall if you can how all this even began. Forgive someone, and if you do, betray you with a word, I would slit my own throat. First of all, I will. Our truth will die with me. Our truth will die with me. Supports and faulty heads at track and field. We dreamt of our beds in the bleachers you sat with your legs spread. Smiling, here's one thing you'll never have. And see something new, something new. Julie, from now on, all the pain of youth, it will not trouble you. It will not trouble you. North, east, south, west, no one has a clue. Nobody quite knows what to do. Julie, lie down in the weeds and see how I look at you. I look at you. North, east, south, west, no one has a clue. Nobody quite knows what to do.
There are some people who live in order to tell others what to do, tell others what to do. As long as there remains stealing my veins, they will not trouble you, they will not touch you, will not trouble you. Towns look like nothing, so our towns write something, and those that do are judged by those who tried and found they couldn't do. Our towns see the Greek ideal and gaze on what they'll never feel. Oh, the pitiless revenge of those without friends, the pitiless revenge. Our towns know what's around because they've seen it somewhere written down, and everything they've seen on the moving screen helps them fill up the page. In European museums, will I see it, will I see it, will I see it, will I see it? In European museums, will I see it? My life is a blood. 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 Our towns in a restaurant, they bring along their loving aunt, but when they can't find a table for their fat Aunt Mabel, they stamp their feet and cry. Our towns in a restaurant, they bring along their loving aunt, but when they can't find a table for the fat Aunt Mabel, they stamp their feet and cry. In European hushed museums, will I see it, will I see it, will I see it, will I see it? In European hushed museums, will I see it? My is shriveled and small.